Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. And today I am 33 weeks pregnant. I am for once finally doing my bump date on the date and it feels good. It's been insane that it's taken me, when did I start this? Like 10 weeks ago, and I'm finally doing it on the day. It's been nuts. I did not get called into work this week like I did last week, which is one of the main reasons I didn't post last week. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind of a week. Let's see. So today is Thursday. My hair is just all over the place. Sorry. Okay. I'm calming down. This past weekend, so it was Sunday, I think. I woke up and I definitely felt like little man had dropped. I all of a sudden was like, oh my goodness, I had not really been wearing my maternity belt because I've been sitting at home so much. And when I sit down with it on, it just causes so much restriction that I just haven't been wearing it. And so the other thing is the Velcro portion. So I have it on now. This part, because I wore it last pregnancy and then I've been wearing it already for like 10 weeks this pregnancy, the Velcro is wearing out. And so it just kind of just randomly just slides back and it's not attached, which is kind of annoying. But otherwise I really like this maternity belt a lot besides that. But I think most people it's, one-time use thing or whatever. Anyway, so way beside the point. So what was my point? Pregnancy brain. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Oh, yes. So this weekend. So I felt like he dropped. And so I was like, well, is it just because I haven't been wearing the belt? Have I not been doing my exercises, my core, especially my core stuff as much, including the pelvic floor? And I'm like, no, I think I've done it pretty consistently. I've been trying to at least. And so I don't know. But I looked and I took a picture because the comparison was nuts. And one way you can tell is when they measure you, they measure from the pubic bone to the top of the uterus on the fundal height. And so you can kind of feel, and you get used to like where that is, how much space you have and stuff. And it was always pretty close to my sternum. It was pretty high up, which caused breathing issues because it's pushing on everything, stomach issues with acid reflux because all of your organs are kind of shoved up here, right? And so I realized that when I would do this, he was like way here. So here's my sternum, and I had this whole gap here until where the top of my uterus was. And I was like, ooh, I remember that when that happened with Abby, only I was probably about like 39 weeks pregnant, or no, I delivered at 39 weeks. I was about 38 weeks pregnant or so when that happened. And then I started walking around like there's a bowling ball between my legs because now baby's dropped, the head is right down here, and that's pretty much how you're walking. It's real cute, I promise. If you haven't been there yet, it's a fun stage. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm only 33 weeks, I'm less than 33. I'm like 32 and a half, and I'm already at that stage. Like this is gonna be an interesting next 7 weeks. And so that happened, and I was just like, ugh. Now the one benefit is that I could breathe more easily because nothing, things weren't being pushed up on my lungs, so that was nice. But the acid reflux is still there, just all the hormones and everything. But yeah, so that was weird. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. And so then the next day, it was down, like he was down. But I think because it's so much earlier, it's like 5 weeks earlier than last time, his head is not so big. And so if he really has dropped, it's a much smaller head. And so I don't think I'm waddling around or anything. Now I will say for me to like sit down and try and cross my legs is more uncomfortable than it was a few days ago or before this happened. But besides that, it's not really much of a difference. I just feel a lot heavier, a lot lower. And so I definitely brought my belt back, and I've been doing my exercises much more regularly, which helped bring everything up and just be safe for the baby, safe for me, and just keep everything strong so that it doesn't just all let go now. And then it'll help postpartum recovery as well. It's all in my class, my program, if you want to check it out. But yeah, so that happened. And then I also started feeling some really strong, severe cramping, like way low, way down here. And at first I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just hungry. And then I was like, wait, my stomach is like up here. So whenever I get hungry, like I get hunger pains up here. And so this was like almost doubled over. I was trying to take Abby to the bathroom and I was like, girl, I can't, like I couldn't take her. I had to call in Ryan and have him take over because I couldn't do it. I had to sit down. I chugged 16 ounces of water in my cup and sat down for probably at least half an hour, and then the cramping finally went away. But with that going on, and also I didn't know, like I felt like I was like leaking, just would randomly be wet down there. This is way TMI, but it happens. And so I try and be as transparent as possible. And yeah, so with those three things, I was just like, so this is weird. Like I never had any of this with Abby. I feel just off. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel weird. I feel off. Something is off. I don't know what it is, but with the whole coronavirus thing going on, like normally I'd call my doctor and just, kind of get a sanity check. But do I do that in this time? Like, I don't want them to be like, okay, you got to come into the office or go to labor and delivery. Because like I said, I'm less than 33 weeks. And if I have to go into L&D and with all the coronavirus stuff going on, I was just like, this is not, like, I'd really rather not go. So I debated calling for a little bit. I finally ended up calling because I was like, well, if I really do need to get checked out, I need to get checked out. And so called and spoke to a triage nurse. She was like, okay, like I really want to talk to one of our OBs, one of the providers, and because my office has a bunch of different ones, and see what they say. And so I got a call back from them like an hour later, and they said, okay, the doctor wants to do a telemed visit. And I was like, well, what's that? But now because of coronavirus, they don't want people to come in. And so I basically had a face-to-face, like FaceTiming on your iPhone, or like if you have Skype for business, like something like that, where we did face-to-face. And I sat in my bedroom and I did it right from home, talked to my doctor. And she, after I told her the whole story and everything, she said, those sound like very normal pregnancy symptoms for the stage you're at. I was like, okay. So I guess everything is pretty much normal. She said the things, because I'm 33 weeks and I'm so far along, the things that I want to look out for now are labor signs. Not like weird things like that, but labor signs. So having contractions for like every 3 to 5 minutes consistently for an hour, or just all the normal labor signs. And I was like, okay, well, I definitely have not been having any of that. So still just normal Braxton Hicks contractions, definitely no regularity with any of it. So I guess I'm all good. I don't know. But it was good in that I did call because I got to get more information based on what the current hospital policies are. Now, I won't deliver, hopefully, for another 7 weeks. And hopefully things don't change in the meantime. But, I can still have Ryan come to delivery, which is excellent. So you can have a support person, at least at my hospital. And she said that they don't want the people coming in and out. You can't change out who your your support person is. It's that person comes, stays with you, and then you guys leave together. It's like, I'm completely fine with that. I just need my support person. And then she said, I'll probably come in for my next appointment, which is only 1 week from today, which is my 34-week appointment. And then after that, I'll probably just have these telemed visits until I go into labor and delivery. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like, this is so different than what I experienced with Abby. And all I keep saying is I'm glad that I have already gone through this before and that I am a second-time mom. I cannot imagine what first-time moms are thinking or going through right now, because I say I know what to expect. I know every pregnancy is different, but like, I don't know. You first-time moms, you're saints. So if you want to talk to a person who has been there, done that, it's going to be a different experience, but please let me know. We can definitely chat. And yeah, because I don't know. I can't imagine where your head is at right now. So anyway, so like I did get that information. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. I think that was pretty much it for the week, to be honest. Once that happened, I've just been doing my core and pelvic floor exercises and just doing some walking. I have a treadmill down here in my gym in my basement. And so just doing some walking. I have been trying to get out if it's nice in the afternoon, take Abby out, and we'll go for a walk down our driveway. But it's really just a lot of walking core pelvic floor at this point because I didn't really know what was going on. And so now that I definitely feel better today, even though I didn't sleep great last night, I think because I haven't been working out. I plan on doing one of my Fit for Your Bump workouts tonight. I'll do obviously a week 34 workout, which start to scale back and do a lot more stretching and yoga and stuff anyway, right around this point. And so, yeah, I will get back into that. And other than that, just keep plugging away, keep chugging along. And hopefully this upcoming week brings more calmness and just able to try and relax and enjoy this pregnancy for what it is. It's crazy, but yeah. Again, if you really want to talk to me, please let me know. I'm really serious about that. So let me, instead of last week where I forgot almost to show my bump, here's the bump. So I don't know if you can tell how much lower it is. Maybe I'll try and pop in the picture, the comparison picture. But here's the little man. What do you think? He's getting big. I feel a lot bigger this week. Some weeks where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like I grew at all. But this week I definitely do. And maybe it's because the dropping, or maybe he really did grow a lot. But I've definitely been eating a ton more. Like every morning I'm basically having 3 breakfasts. It's nuts. I mean, it's delicious, but it is pretty crazy. But if he needs it, he needs it, and that's completely fine. Just I'm trying to choose healthy options, which I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do have my cookbook coming out next week, which I'm super, super excited about. And it's a bunch of just healthy recipes, but like healthy recipes, but ones that are good and yummy that I've turned, some of them are like comfort foods, but turned healthy. And it's really good. I'm really excited to launch it. And I'm going to have some of the proceeds be going to charity to help out, probably doing Feeding America, so that we can help out in this crazy time that we're in. So yeah, if you want to check that out, it'll be on my website. I'll post a link in the description. And yeah, you can support me and support Feeding America, really, because that's what we need to do. We got to make sure everyone is fed, which is so important for health and nutrition and anything that we can do to help. So yeah, all right, thank you for being here for my 34, no, it's not 34, it's 33. Let's not rush this. For my 33 week bump date, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, bye.